everybody, happy Easter. It's Tracy, and I am so excited that you get to be in my house this Easter, and I get to be in your house. I would much rather be at Awaken Church today, but this is what we're gonna do this year. It looks a little bit different, but we're still gonna have so much fun. This year we're doing Easter Jam 2020. This is for everybody. This is for the college kids. This is for the teenagers. So kids, help me out. Get everybody round up and together. Parents, get ready. This is gonna be exciting. And just so you know, you can't do this wrong. The only way is if you don't join us. So join us in 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, hear me out. We have something serious to talk about before we have all this fun. There are 2 types of people in this world. One is the one that loves these peeps. Yes, these things. They're squishy and cute and gritty. Just not a fan of them. So give me a thumbs up right now. Do you love them? Thumbs down? No thank you. Skip. Well, this year you will be so thankful that you got some peeps in your Easter basket. And if you did not get a peep, that's okay because marshmallows are just as good. Okay, so grab 2 peeps, which means we need 2 teams. You can do it how you want. Girls versus boys, kids versus parents, whatever you guys want to do is fine. As you can see, my peeps are nice and close on a microwavable plate. There is no social distancing when it comes to peep jousting. Okay, we're gonna put these in the microwave. Once you get your team set and everybody's in order, we're gonna put these in the microwave for 45 seconds. You will not need that whole time, but it's a great starting point. You're gonna watch your little guys go to battle, and the first one that touches the other one is the winner. Make sure you have your camera ready or phone ready, record it, take a picture, snap a picture, and then tag us in it so we can see who the winner was. Pause this and then come back when you're done. Okay, so how did it go? Who was the winner? What was their name? Tag us on social media and let us know how it went and who the winner was. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a lot of fun. Okay, so are you ready for another game? Laundry basket and socks, lots of them. Go grab your laundry basket. Make sure you find socks that are matching. We're all about improvising today, so if you can't find some matching socks, do the best you can. I don't care if they're clean or dirty because I can't smell you. So if you're gonna grab some dirty socks, we won't tell anybody. Make sure they match and then go grab them right now. We're gonna push pause and then I'll explain the rest in a second. Do you have your laundry basket? Great, okay. We need 2 players and 2 scorekeepers. Don't worry, if you don't have enough people, we have the honor system. And I know on Easter, you'll be honest. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the laundry basket of socks, pour it on one side of the room. Now, they all need to be separated from each other. They should not already be together. And then you're gonna take the laundry basket and put it on the opposite side of the room. The 2 players are both gonna be on the side with the socks. When I say go, that player is gonna pick up one sock and then find the matching sock that goes with it. You're gonna roll it up into an Easter egg shape, and then you're gonna toss it over into the basket. This is gonna be so much fun. If whoever scores the most Easter eggs in the basket is gonna be the winner. The scorekeepers are gonna have to do a really good job keeping track. Whoever is on, you're gonna have to kind of pick teams. So if you have one friend on one side, make sure you're paying attention to how many eggs they're getting into the basket. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Here we go. The Easter countdown is coming and the Easter egg throwdown is happening in 3, 2, 1. Okay, family, who won? Awesome. Congratulations. All right, guess what? Winner, I got a special prize for you. You get your socks back. I know, it's so nice. All right, I hope you guys are having so much fun already this morning. As you know, we're celebrating today because it's Easter. I know maybe some of you don't know the full story, so if you don't, I'm excited to go into that a little bit deeper soon in a really creative way. But before we do that, there's probably some people that maybe aren't in your home right now that usually would be on Easter. So we want you to stop and pause, and we want you to connect with those people through either social media or give them a call or send them a text message. We have some ideas coming up, so just hold tight and look for these cool ideas on how to connect with your friends and family this Easter. Even though we're celebrating Easter a little bit differently this year, Easter is the best. Really, it truly is. It's the best. And it's not the best because you won the peep war or because you got all the Easter socks into the basket. Those things are great, and so is Easter candy. But what's really great is what happened thousands of years ago on the very first Easter. What is the most important thing of all is that we know the Easter story and we can understand how amazing it is in our own lives. So this story is so profound, but also so simple that it can be told with laundry. So check this out.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of His own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked Him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then He died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely He was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took His body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now He was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
I've heard this story, this Easter story, every single year since I was a little girl, and it never ceases to amaze me that God, the God of the universe, sent his one and only Son to die for me on a cross. It's just so powerful and overwhelming to know how much that the God of the universe loves us. And it shows me that no matter what, he is greater than anything that can go wrong in our lives. Also, the fact that Jesus died and then he came back to life, that right there is proof that I can do hard things with his help. I'd like to say it like this: I can because Jesus is alive. So I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. And I can keep being brave because Jesus is alive. And I can have peace, even in a hard situation, because Jesus is alive. Now, this is a great exercise to do together as a family. Come up with some other ideas of using the phrase, "I can because Jesus is alive." Awesome. I just love these types of conversations because when we know what God did in the past, we can be confident that he is fully capable of doing it again in the future. I want you to spend your day making really happy memories. Even though the season is so different, this is still a season that we can create happy memories. So I want to nominate your techiest tech, whoever is in your family that knows how to work a camera really good or a phone really good. I want you guys to all get together and go outside and take a family picture. You can have silly costumes on. You can put like happy Easter ears on or anything. You can wear your beautiful necklace. You can have your jammies on. You can put a filter on with a bunny so you don't have to find costumes. Whatever you want to do, go outside and take a family picture. Hashtag EasterJam 2020 and then tag Awaken Church so that we can see your awesome pictures. Maybe now more than ever, we need to celebrate and remember God's faithfulness and the hope that he gave us in Jesus. After all, that's what Easter is all about.
The world is searching for an answer, a ray of hope in a hopeless world. Who can we turn to? Where is our there is someone, he's the answer, he's the light and he'll light the way. His name is Jesus and he came to save
hope you've enjoyed this worship experience with your kids. We want to let you know that we are going to be having online life group experiences just for your kids. Those will be happening on Zoom. Make sure you keep an eye out for the links. We will be sending those out through Facebook and by email. And wherever you're watching with us today, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook so that you can stay connected with all the content that we post throughout the week. And stay tuned for our online worship experience starting at 10 a.m.